Well, I mean, here in Brussels, there's a feeling that it's time to have closure, to move on to the next chapter. Because, of course, beyond this, once the withdrawal agreement is ratified or, of course, an extension is asked for or some clarity arises, then talks will have to come about regarding the future relationship. And that's why we saw Jean-Claude Juncker last night put his cards on the table and say that was a second chance, but there might not be a third chance. But he said he really was keen to move on to talks about the trade deal, about that future trade deal. And he said as soon as that withdrawal agreement is ratified, those talks can commence. He said his team, including Michel Barnier, the EU's chief negotiator, is standing by and ready to talk. Now, as we saw last night, the actual withdrawal agreement itself was not reopened. We saw Jean-Claude Juncker offer legal assurances, 3 legal texts that he said, in his words, complement that withdrawal agreement and make sure that the UK would not be trapped inside that backstop. He said that both sides, the EU or the UK, could exit the backstop if there was bad fate. They would not be trapped in. Now, one man who's been watching this very carefully is Leo Varadkar. That's the Irish Taoiseach, or the Irish Prime Minister, because Ireland is, of course, the country set to lose the most from Brexit. Now, he spoke to press this morning in Dublin. He postponed, in fact, a trip to the White House to visit Donald Trump to celebrate St. Patrick's Day to give his feedback, and he was pleased with the movement last night in Strasbourg. Let's take a listen to him.
All agreement represents a fair compromise by all sides, and the political declaration provides a strong framework for future work on the future relationship. And the further texts agreed yesterday provide additional clarity, reassurance and guarantees sought by some to eliminate doubt or fears, however unreal, that the goal of some was to trap the UK indefinitely in the backstop. It is not. These doubts and fears can now be put to bed.
So as you can see there, Leo Varadkar really wants to see these fears, he say, put to bed. He, like many people I've been speaking today here in Brussels and in various capitals all around the EU, say this is the only alternative now on the table. They want to see progress.